Good morning, Mansfielders, and a happy Monday morning from Morgan Manor once again. You joined me this morning, full of excitement, at a challenge that is coming to you from myself, Mr. Tierney, and all of the house staff in Mansfield to get you guys motivated and out and raring to go this week. Just a quick note before I tell you what that is, that at 8:45, I've mentioned it in the message that I've written, but that there's a Zoom with Mr. Walton for everybody in school, a big whole school assembly at 8:45. So make sure you click on the link in about half an hour or so and you log on to that whole school Zoom. Should be a real laugh. Now, back to the challenge. We are, Mr. Tierney and I, giving each other pats on the back and well dones for all the running and exercising that we're doing. We're trying to make sure that in this lockdown, we're keeping ourselves healthy physically and mentally by making sure we get out and do some exercise every day. I know from speaking to lots of you in your tutorials that you guys are the same. And you're getting out doing bike rides, walking, running, lots of you doing Joe Wicks, and they kind of come back to school super pumped. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys have been up to. So, Mr. Tierney and I have come up with a bit of a challenge for you. It is a very healthy competition, but one Mr. Tierney and I intend, and the other house staff, to take very seriously. And it is a challenge of you guys versus us guys. And it is called the Mansfield Runathon. We added up as staff and Mr. Tierney and I roughly the number of kilometres that we do running in a week. And we wondered, and I was talking to some of the year fours last week about this, how many you guys do in total. So what I've done is I've made a set of Google Sheets, and it's going to let us as staff log how many kilometres we've done when we go for a run, and it's going to let you guys do it too, and then we compare it and see who wins. I'm going to show you that set of sheets now, but all you need to do if you want to take part, and you don't have to, but it's completely up to you, is log on when you've been for a walk, or we're discussing whether or not we should count walks. I'm going to say if you've done a really brisk walk, not if you've been in a little stroll around, maybe playing a bit of chase or stick with your dog, but if you've been for a proper walk, or you've been for a run, you log on, you just put your name and then the number of kilometres that you've done. So let me show you what the set of sheets looks like. Here it is. It's the Mansfield's Runathon. And on the left-hand side here, there's a space for you guys to put your name and what you do on what day. And it will add it all up for you guys. And then on this side, the staff will do the same. So let's say, for example, little Miss Caitlin White, who I know is going to be giving us a run for our money, quite literally. Let's say, for example, on a Tuesday she goes out and does 3 kilometres, on Thursday 3, and Saturday she does 3. Woof, she's done 9 in a week. And I know that Garance has gone and done the same. So let's say Garance does 3 on Monday. She does 2 on Wednesday, 2 on Friday, and then 3 on Sunday. Good going, Garance. Now, we can see that Caitlin's done 9 in the week and Garance has done 10, and that the total that you guys have done, all the kids in the house, will come up to 19. Let's say that Mr. Tierney is feeling exceptionally fit on a Monday and he decides to go and do a half marathon, which is 21 kilometres. And this is all in kilometres. Let me just reiterate that, not miles. So 21 kilometres. I go out and do a 5k on Thursday, and you'll see that at the end of the week on a Sunday, we'll see who has done more. And just like that, the staff have got 26 kilometres. We win, and the house in total has done 45 kilometres. There are a couple of other fun things that you can see on here, which are that, for your information, a marathon is 42 kilometres. From Bristol to Paris, it's about 470. And Land's End to John O'Groats, which is the distance from the very tip of Cornwall all the way across the UK to the very tip of Scotland, is 1,407 kilometres. And here you can see the number of marathons we've run in total, the distance that we've got left to go to Paris, and the distance left to travel from Land's End to John O'Groats. So, what I'm going to ask you to do is, if you want to and you want to take part, you log on here each time you go for a run in the week. You only need to have added your name once, but then each day you do it, you add the day and the number of kilometers, the rest of it's done for you. So it should be super simple. And I'm really hoping that we have a bit of a competition between you and us as to who runs the most in a week. So we're also discussing at the moment, and I'll take your suggestions on Tuesday, as what's the prize going to be for the group that wins. If the house staff win, what do they get? They're all raring to have a go to. Or if all of you girls win, what do you get? The other option is that we have a forfeit. So it could be that in our Zoom on a Tuesday, the girls, if you guys lose, all have to wear a silly hat. Or I don't know. We came up with a few suggestions last week on Wednesday, but as many suggestions as you can bring as possible would be great. So that is the Mansfield Runathon. It launches today. So anything from today, Monday until Sunday, you have, and then we'll start again on Monday next week. This week is a sort of guinea pig week. We have no idea how many kilometers you guys are going to run. It might be that you do hundreds and the house staff do only 90, in which case we'll review whether or not we count some of the other activities that the house staff will do to try and keep it fair. But this week I'm just interested to see how it goes. So if you find time in the week and you've been for a run or you've been for a really good walk, and you can work out by maybe asking your parents roughly how many kilometers you've been, then get on the Google Sheets that is on our Google Classroom page and add it on there, and we'll see how much you guys do in total. I look forward to seeing your names and your kilometers all clocking up, and I doubt you guys are going to beat the house staff, but you've got to aim high. Okay, good luck, and I'll see you bashing the streets of Bristol in those trainers. Okay, good luck out there. Enjoy Mr. Walton's assembly at 8:45, and I'll see you tomorrow.